Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is Thanksgiving egg rolls. Well, it never fails. Every year you're gonna end up with leftovers after Thanksgiving dinner, be it turkey or stuffing or mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes or green bean casserole. The great thing about this recipe here is you can stuff anything you want to into an egg roll. But the real kicker is the cranberry sweet and sour sauce, and that's where we're getting started. Today we're cooking on the infrared side burner on the Napoleon Phantom 500. So obviously if you got cranberry sweet and sour sauce, the star of the show is gonna be your cranberry sauce. We've got KC Canning Company's red wine cranberry sauce here, but of course you could just use the normal store-bought stuff too. So 1/4 cup of that, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Also got a 1/3 cup of rice wine vinegar. Add about 3 tablespoons of ketchup. You can use any kind you want, but this is the nice spicy stuff, the Hoff smoking ketchup, smoking ghost. And then 2 tablespoons of Japanese barbecue sauce or soy sauce. So we're gonna fire this up over high heat, let it come to a simmer, and then we're gonna add our cornstarch slurry to thicken this. So now that this mixture has come to a simmer, what we're gonna do here is put together this cornstarch slurry, 2 tablespoons of water, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, and this is going to thicken the sauce up. As it starts to thicken, you can turn the heat down so that it doesn't scorch. So easy as that, that's our cranberry sweet and sour sauce. Now for the egg roll filling, I've got a hunk of our Texas turkey breasts that we just released a video on recently. You guys can go check that out if you want to see how to make it. But you can use whatever kind of leftover turkey you've got. I'm just gonna chop it up to make it a little bit easier to fit into these egg rolls. I'm gonna throw this chopped turkey into a bowl and let Chef Mike warm it up. Now let's build some egg rolls. Today what I have is some mashed potatoes left over. We're not gonna overstuff these. That's like the first thing you wanna do is put as much as possible into these, but it's always a disaster. So make sure you go easy on them. I've also got some leftover green bean casserole. All of this has been warmed up slightly because we're gonna fry these at about 400 degrees and we wanna make sure that the center is still plenty warm and safe to eat. A little bit of that Texas turkey on top. And then we're gonna seal this thing up. So I'm gonna take some water, we're gonna wet the edges here. This is what's gonna help glue this all together. Come over the top here, kind of compact everything just like you're making a burrito. Just squeeze the edges down. And again, use a little bit more water. Water is your friend in this situation to help you keep everything inside the egg roll. There's number one. Now the thing about this recipe is that there's really not a recipe. It's just whatever you got and don't overload it. So, you know, we're putting a couple teaspoons of each item in here just to get a variety of flavors. And it's almost surprising how delicious this is in the end. We're gonna cook these egg rolls using a shallow fry method, which means the oil's gonna come about halfway up the egg roll and then we're gonna flip it and fry the other side. We're just over 400 degrees, which is right where we wanna get started. We're gonna work in small batches, doing 3 to 4 at a time. Now at this temperature, it's only gonna take about 30 to 60 seconds to get some nice golden brown color on there, and then we flip them over to get the other side. And this is exactly why we wanna preheat or warm up those ingredients inside so that they're hot when the outside gets done. All right, golden brown on all sides, we're ready to pull these out. All right, let's get a taste. Gotta have some of that sauce. It's stupid good. There's no business being this good. But I suppose you fry leftovers from Thanksgiving, it's gonna improve it a little bit. The real star of the show, that cranberry sweet and sour sauce. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments or there's anything you want to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. all things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.